This guy might be the most unlucky character in the game. Everything you need to know about the Cheerful Man in No, I'm Not a Human. He looks happy and positive on the outside, but his past is absolutely brutal. And once you hear what happened to him, you'll understand why his story is one of the darkest in the entire game. When he first shows up at your door, if you say no, he'll actually try to bribe you with an item just to get inside. If you let him in, he sits in the chair in the middle of your office. The next night after he moves in, you can actually hear him talking to himself if you get close to the office door. The Cheerful Man comes off as a really kind person who tries to stay positive even though the world is falling apart. He's nice to you and answers all your questions calmly. But when you talk to him enough times, he opens up about his past, and here is where it gets crazy. He says he used to be an angry and violent person who would blow up over the smallest things. He tells you that he hurt the one person who tried to help him, and he ended up killing them. He says that moment changed everything for him, and he knew he had to become a better person before he destroyed everyone around him. But it gets even worse. He tells you that one day he went out to get water. When he came back, his house had caught on fire, and his entire family was dead. He says this ate away at him, and for a long time he refused to believe it wasn't his fault. Eventually, he realized he had to forgive himself because all that pain and anger was dragging him down. Now, after losing everything, he's learned to find strength in forgiving himself. He believes that even when everything's falling apart, people can still survive through small acts of hope. Even though he's carrying all this pain from losing his family, he stays kind and reminds others that as long as people still care about each other, there's still something worth living for. One weird thing though, Big Momma hates him and won't move into the house unless you kick him out first. Same thing happens with the Sleepless Man. Maybe those two saw something in him that you could not. When you check him for visitor signs is when things get interesting. If he's a visitor, he starts talking about death a lot, which is totally out of character for someone who's all about hope and positivity. His visitor form shows guilt and distance, two things that don't match who he really became after his self-reflection arc. His human aura has a fully green glow, which means love, care, and healing. On the other hand, his visitor aura is a bright glow might, showing how fake his happiness really is, compared to the calmer human glow that shows his real past. Also, his lower jaw doesn't show up when you check his teeth. If you shoot him and he was actually human, you just killed someone who fought harder than anyone to become a better person after everything he went through. And that's what makes this character special, at least to me. And that's why